that time for a holiday reading vlog. Hi, I'm Charlotte and welcome back to my channel. I have a stack of books that I want to be reading this holiday season, and I know I will not get through all of them, but I will have a few different holiday / Christmas reading vlogs coming up in the next few weeks, as it is obviously bookmas. As you would have seen from some of my previous videos, I cannot wait to upload regular videos through like 12 days, as you will have seen some already. So, stack of books. I have this huge stack here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is 8 books in this stack, and I'm hoping to get through at least 4 of these books in this holiday season. If I don't, I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. However, like I said, I have got other reading vlogs coming, so there is a high possibility that I will get through at least half, maybe more than half. First book in this stack that I'm going to show you is The Christmas Wedding Guest. This is by Susan Mallory. These books I'm going into completely blind. We then have Christmas at Claridge's by Karen Swan. Always in December. This is by Emily Stone. We have The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I am a big Lucy Score fan, so cannot wait to read this. We also have Love Like Farms. This is by B.K. Borison. I have seen this on my TikTok and Instagram, which is making me want to read this first. So I think this is going to be my first read. We then have Keeping a Christmas Promise by Jo Thomas. Look how cute these covers are. The Gingerbread Christmas Village by Kylie Dunbar. Look, I just love all these Christmassy books. Like, I am a Christmas girl through and through. We have The Winter Wedding by Abby Clements. And just look at the little people. Like, this is so stunning. So, these are the books I would like to get through. In this vlog, maybe we read 3-ish books, maybe 3. But I do know this is the first book that I want to read, purely because I have seen it blow up absolutely everywhere, and it's just one of those things, like, you know when you know you really want to read it, this is the book that I really want to read first. I am hoping it's good, as I have seen nothing but great reviews, and I shall come with an update soon, because this is the first book I'm reading out of this stack.
Babe, the holidays are such a stressful affair. Ain't got no time to take it slow. Well, I talked to Santa Claus, and he gave us one private evening.
How am I already 10 chapters into this book? 10 chapters already, and it is exactly page 100. And this is between Luca and Stella. Luca and Stella have known each other for about 10 years. And Stella enters this competition. She's always been close to Luca, and there's always been like this longing for him, but she enters this competition to win £1,000, well, £100,000 should I say, and it's where this social media influencer goes around visiting different places and experiences what happens in these places for a chance to win a grand prize. She needs this grand prize money because the farm isn't doing so well. There has been some damages to the farm, and she is planning on having a fake boyfriend. At first, she propositions Beckett. Beckett just goes no, straight up no, and Layla obviously wants her to ask Luca, so she does ask Luca, and he says yes without thinking about it. And it is so cute the way he just goes yes, like just straight up yes, no thinking, no nothing. But then again, Luca is unexpectedly in town. Right before she asks, they find out he's in town. But normally, when Luca is in town, she gets a heads up because they see each other like every 2 to 3 weeks and stuff like that. So there's no missing out. They're constantly talking every day on the phone as well. So at the point we get up to, Luca and Stella are fake dating. I absolutely love the fake dating trope. But there's some things they need to practice first, like being touchy-feely and stuff like that. And the bit where I've got up to, there's one thing they need to practice that they haven't practiced. And, well, it shocks them both because they both enjoyed what they did. And no, it wasn't the dirty. It was cute. It was a nice, cute kiss. Yes, it was a cute kiss. And I cannot wait to read more because the way these two are with each other, even though they are faking, but some of it feels real. Like it's not fake to Stella. At some point, she has to keep telling herself that it's fake because to her it just feels real because she's always wanted Luca deep down. So I'm fingers crossed I actually finish this tonight. I mean, like I said, already 100 pages in, and I will update you pretty soon. I am all fresh faced, and ta-da! That bath honestly was the most amazing bath I've had in a long time. I know I look so pale, but that's just me. But I finally finished Love Light Farms. Take my bookmark out now. Oh my god, this was so cute. I'm gonna put my hair up there, so I'm gonna put it in a clip. It's not gonna be perfect, it's just gonna be out the way and I'm gonna look like an egg, but so be it. I just need it out the way for a minute. I don't even think it's gonna stay in because my hair is so thick. I swear it doesn't look that thick, but it really is. So like I said, finished Love Light Farms. So cute. Luca and Stella are absolutely amazing, and I love the way Stella comes to realise that Luca has actually been in love with her all this time. Luca's been playing the long game, like it'll click, she'll know. But they both secretly had these feelings over like 9 years, and the influencer comes over for dinner and they both say these things of how they met, and Stella sort of like says, oh, he's been holding me steady for the past 9 years. As soon as I bumped into him, he's been my rock. And he's like, really? And one morning he wakes up and tells her that he loves her, and she's just like so in shock, and he walks away. And oh my god, the things that happen in between this book and the characters in this book are so cute. It wasn't quite a 5-star read. I actually can't remember what I rated this. I'm pretty sure I put on my Goodreads it's a 4-star. It's too late for me. It's nearly 10 o'clock. Yeah, I put on Goodreads that it was a 4-star read, and oh my god, it was a 4-star read. I think in the new year I will continue this series. I'm pretty sure a couple of the books are on Kindle Unlimited too. But it's just like so unexpected, and the little trees that he leaves. You know them little trees, air fresheners you get for your car? Luca always leaves them hidden for Stella, and he then admits to her that he's got them on bulk order, so we'll be constantly leaving these things about for her as well. And like I said, such a cute read. Would definitely reread this again. and the way they will always remain friends no matter what happens between them. They've said they will always remain friends, and they will even sign a contract to that. And it's just so, so cute. But that is book number 1 down. And I already know, well, I think I know what book number 2 is going to be. I really want to read The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. But I also want to read The Gingerbread Christmas Village. And I'm pretty sure the gingerbread one is a lot shorter. Page numbers at the bottom of this one. The epilogue. There is 299 pages in this one, which is the Gingerbread Christmas Village, and that cover is just so stunning. And the Christmas Fix by Lucy Score has well over 300 pages. Bonus epilogue is 368 pages. So I think I want to go with the shorter one for now, and that is The Gingerbread Christmas Village. This is by Kylie Dunbar, and it says, "Can the festive magic be saved?" I have no clue what this is about, so I am going to read the back. It says, "Everyone deserves a Christmas treat. For decades, the annual Wheaton I think that's how you pronounce it, Wheaton Gingerbread Grotto has been the focus of the Sleepy Cotswolds Hamlet's Christmas celebration. But recently, interest has waned. The Gingerbread Grotto needs to be rehomed or closed forever. Margie, the event's funder, has lost her Christmas spirit and decides this will be her last Gingerbread Grotto, but despairs when she finds her only support in her old friend Izzy, her niece Lucy and Fern, and the shy young farmer's daughter and Patrick, the gorgeous school caretaker. Can they save the gingerbread grotto, and can Margie get her festive feeling back?" And it says on the back, a cozy, totally feel-good seasonal read. The fans of Jenny Colligan and Trisha Ashley will love this book. I mean, I just love Christmas books anyway. Like I said, I'm a total Christmas girly. So we shall read this one as book number 2. I am now 109 pages into The Gingerbread Christmas Village. So let's talk about it. I am finding it hard to get into. However, I am not going to DNF. I am going to push through till the end. But Margie takes over her mum's Christmas gingerbread making thing. She makes the town out of gingerbread, and Margie is losing her love for Christmas. It hasn't felt right since a relationship failed. Well, one of her marriages failed, and she's just feeling a bit off. She's not feeling herself. Nothing feels right. And then we have Iz, who is Margie's best friend, and Iz's story has got me a bit because she has this photo up in the village hall where they usually do the gingerbread village, and Izzy tells Fern, which is also a side character, the story of her and Alexei, and it just touched me how they've been missing, she's missed him for 50 years. She's been without the love of her life for 50 years. He was an army man, and he had a wife at the time, but they had these dances in the village hall, and these two fell together. And I apologise for the dog snoring now. I am sorry. And they obviously had to part ways due to the circumstances, and she hasn't seen him now for 50 years, and my heart just breaks for her, having to put on that smile every day, pretend she's okay, but hey ho, things happen. And then we have Patrick. He is also one of Margie's closest friends. He is the caretaker of a school, and he is, I want to say, 15 years younger than Margie. But everyone is waiting for Patrick and Margie to get together. Some of my issues are this. Margie acts more like she's 17, 18 than what she is 65 nearly. Um, but it's not so much bugging me as such. I just don't get it. Like, I understand the need and the want to stay young. I mean, I'm 27 and I feel like I'm really old already. But that's just the joy of being a parent and not having any time for myself. But Margie has no kids. She's had 2 failed marriages and she's sort of like a lone wolf with her 2 best friends. And so Margie kind of like dresses young, but she has stopped dyeing her hair. She tries to do stuff that makes her happy, and she's also planning this big move um, to be closer to her niece because her niece lives in Birmingham, so she's planning a big move just to try and feel more of herself. But I hope that Margie finds herself and becomes happy with how things are. But I also hope that Iz finds Alexei, I think that's how you pronounce his name, because that would just be so so cute. I ain't bothered about not really bothered about Margie's story right now. I just want to know, does Izzy find Alexei? Because that's what's pulling on my heartstrings, and that's what's keeping me reading right now. So I am gonna try and finish this tonight. I think I have a couple of hours of reading before I need to go bed. The kids are asleep, so I've got a couple of hours, even though I'm tired, to just get on reading. And I really, really hope that it gets better from here. Like at the minute, it is really just sitting at a 2.5, 3 star, but I don't really do half stars. So if anything, if on Goodreads, when I finish, if it stays this way, I'll probably keep it at 3. But I don't see it moving past a 3 at the moment. But I'm going to carry on, finish this book, and then hopefully I can start my next book if I have time. So I have been snuggled up for the past couple of hours now. And when I say I'm tired, I am so, so tired. I've literally just put this down. The Gingerbread Christmas Village. I have finished it and I got what I wanted. I am so, so, so happy. But TikTok plays a massive part in this book, and it is weird, like reading about TikTok and social media and stuff like that. I'm still like, I just find that weird, like reading about TikTok. And yes, I use TikTok, but reading it in a book and these characters using it, it just makes me laugh. But a lot happens in this book with the Christmas village. Sadly, the village hall, the roof collapses and it gets condemned, or the council try to condemn this building, and all the work, all the stuff they built for this village gets destroyed as well. So I'm so sorry, I'm so tired. So they have to remake everything because the head teacher of the school, he lets them use the sports hall, like gym space, and there is also so many people that make gingerbread and they sent in their work to be displayed in this village. But for me, one of the best parts is Izzy does get Alexei back. And I know they're old at this point, like they're very, very old. But once you find that love that sticks, that you cannot go a day without thinking about. It is so worth it. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried when them two come together. I'm getting emotional now. Jesus Christ, it's a book. Um, because I love reading things about that and all the emotions that come with it. It was just so beautifully written. But also Margie and Patrick. Something happens between them. Margie keeps putting it off because of his age, but she's always found him a very attractive man. I mean, he's almost 50, but she's 65, so if they're happy, they're happy. Age gap and whatever, do your thing. But something funny happened. Margie and Patrick end up falling asleep on the gym floor in the Santa Grotto, and when they wake in the morning, all they can hear is the kids coming through, so they have to quickly get dressed and scram. Oh my god, I need to go to sleep, and scram out of the fire exit, which is super funny to me. I find it absolutely hilarious. Um, there is also the news station in the town that gets involved. Many people get involved to support the gingerbread Christmas village. Lucy, which is Marge's niece, she has big news herself, but then she sort of changes the path of what she wants to go to, and she rediscovers her love for art all over again. Um, I've literally just put my rating in Goodreads, but my mind's gone blank, and I was going to say I don't know where I put my phone. It's right on the arm of this sofa. That's how you know I am tired. Oh, I can't believe I forgot what I rated it as well. Goodreads, my books. Da, 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 da. I rated it a 3 star, so yeah, it stuck to a 3 star all the way through. And I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy this book. I enjoyed it a little bit more than I thought I would, but it wasn't a 4 star. And sadly, well, it's not sadly because I'm actually okay that it's not a 4 or 5 star. Um, it was just a nice read. I mean, it took me a while to get into, but after about 150 pages or so, it just flowed, and I was in the rhythm of reading the book. I was in the headspace to read the book and getting to know the characters more. So that is book number 2 done. And I am trying to think of what I want to read next. All my books are upstairs. So, oh my god. So in the morning, I will pick a book because right now I am ready for my bed. I'm so tired. My eyes, I just want to rub at them, but rubbing at them just makes them more sore. So I'm not going to rub at my eyes. I am going to have a lovely sleep, curl myself up, and read book number 3 tomorrow. I don't think there'll be many reading vlogs out. If any, this is probably going to be the only reading vlog out in my bookmas because I just haven't got the time, especially with the kids. I mean, my youngest is only in nursery 2.5 days a week. My boy is in school, obviously Monday to Friday. I have a house to run and everything else on top of that. So there will be another video coming, obviously, every other day still. I am pushing myself to do that. But I shall see you in the morning when we choose book number 3. Good night, my lovelies. So the final book we are going to read in this video is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I have seen this all over the internet, and like I said, it has just piqued my interest. This is one I want to read. I know this is a small town. It says on the back it's a small town. Noah is a single dad, and Kat, she is a home renovation expert. The town of Merry, well, let's just say, gets hit by this hurricane. And it says they can't be in a room together without rubbing each other up the wrong way, except time in the dark alley where rubbing was just right. Can these enemies work together to pull off a Christmas miracle, or will their fighting leave them both on the naughty list? See? See, it's just what I need this Christmas time. Enemies to lovers, Christmas, small town, right up my alley. Cannot wait to read this. But my daughter got hold of it, and you can't even see but all here. It's got loads of creases in, and I'm gutted, but it's not completely ruined the book. But book number 3 is The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. Man, I look like an egg right now. We are sat roughly in the same spot. My hair is tickling my back. But me being me, I completely forgot a midway update. I got too engrossed in this book. And when I say I enjoyed it, I actually really enjoyed this book. So, try not to yawn because just too tired for this, far too tired. Kat and Noah, the sassiness between them, oh my god, is actually brilliant. And the sassy comments Noah gives back, so funny. So Noah sort of like misjudges Kat in this sort of way, like he's like, oh, she's just this reality star, she just wants to get money out of his town, blah blah blah. Like he is so up himself at this point, like in the beginning, like he's just like, no, she's not going to benefit any of us. This is going to drag the town down. She just wants to be in it for the money. And Kat, well, there was this hurricane that come in and loads of the town got ruined. There was a hell of a lot of water damage. There was flooding. And Kat went to see all this going on. And she decided she was going to get in someone's fishing boat. Yes, in a fishing boat. And she went to save a lot of the people that were stranded in their homes and help some of these people find places to stay. But even Noah let some people stay in his home because a lot of people were affected by the flooding, which you can imagine. I mean, I think it was quite a few years back now where I used to live. There was a flooding in a lot of venues and a lot of homes got damaged. I mean, where I went to college got water damaged, and we had to have a week or maybe 2 weeks even off college because of how bad the flooding was. That's how long ago it was. I was in college and the building flooded from this flood. So floods do impact people very, very badly, and it is a very cost-effective damage. But Noah has this meaning of why this Christmas town means so much to him, this time of year at Christmas. And he was gutted that the tree was ruined because these lights, they made him happy from such a young age because it was like the only thing that he had. He had a rough upbringing, and Christmas time was just a time that really made him happy. Kat and Noah bumping heads, really rattled at each other. One night they're at a bar, Noah goes outside, they've both had a few drinks, Kat follows, and well, they get it on down a dark alleyway. There is a hell of a lot of heavy petting, but nothing happens that's generally dirty. It's just heavy petting and touching each other. But things do happen in this small town. They think they are hiding what they're doing because after that time they are so attracted to each other and they try and fight this attraction. And let's just say everyone knew they was getting it on, and they thought they were being really sneaky about it. They weren't being like, they really thought they was being sneaky, but we all know what happens. Like, there is proper curtain twitchers out there twitching these curtains to see what's happening. And Noah has a 12-year-old daughter who's really into fashion, and Kat tries to advise Noah on like non-parental advice and sort of thing. Like, if you keep telling her to go into a steadier role, some big corporate job, then you're going to push her away. And Noah doesn't want his kid to grow up. I mean, I don't want my kids to grow up. And I know my son, who is 7, for the past 3 years, he's told me he wants to be a gamer or a pilot. And they have been what he wants to do for the last 3-4 years now. And so when he's 10, we have an agreement that he will start streaming if he can behave and learns a lot about internet safety, which we've already taught him about because he does play Fortnite already at 7 years old. And I don't want to push him into something different. If that's his dream, he's set on that dream, I will support that dream. And for a parent to say, oh, can't you do this, can't you do that, can't you go into something better, something more reliable, you are pushing a child away. But Noah learns that in a very, very difficult way. Like, he realises his child is growing up and this is what she wants to do, and he has to accept that. And Kat tries to help her in every way she possibly can. He even gives Noah ideas about these fashion camps of like learning inside of the industry and figuring out what part she wants to be in. But this is a happy ever after. Kat and Noah do get their happily ever after, and they do become this great family. And I didn't realise until finishing this book that this was actually book number 2 in a series. I haven't read the first one. I think the first one is Mr. Fixer-Upper. I didn't even read the front, to be honest. I just went straight into chapter 1. Yeah, the Welcome Home series is Mr. Fixer-Upper and the Christmas Fix. But I didn't read this at the start. I just flipped straight to the part where it says to chapter 1. I just flipped to that, didn't read the front of it. So maybe in the new year I will read the first book, but this was such a fun read, and that is the end of this Christmassy reading vlog. Sadly, I know I have failed with bookmas. I mean, this was supposed to be a part of bookmas, and due to getting ill, I just couldn't get all the filming done in time that I wanted to do. I mean, reading has took a step back because of how unwell I've been. I've been trying to get reading done, but I just haven't been right. I couldn't focus. I've wanted to sleep. I've just been so tired. My body aches. My head has been pounding to the point where even wearing my glasses don't help. Usually when I have a headache, I have to wear my glasses to help my eyes because that's usually the cause. But no, this head cold and the pressure in my head, the way it's affected my whole body has really wiped me out. But I just want to say thank you so, so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me. And I shall see you soon in another video. Bye, book besties.